To me, I think this is the fun part. So, how many guys in here, I'm sorry, how many gamers are in here are very competitive? Show of hands. All right. This is good. So, anybody know about the esports scene and competitive gaming stuff like League of Legends, Halo, Gears of War, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and so forth? All right. So, the problem here that I see is that there's all these video competitive gaming tournaments that's going on, and Nintendo is kind of absent. But Nintendo was one of the forefathers for, competitive gaming. Anybody remember the Nintendo Power Fest? Nobody remembers that? Yeah. So perhaps I'm just 1,000 years old right now, but the Nintendo Power Fest was something that was started back in the late 80s, right after Twin Galaxies created their first video game world championship, which was broadcast on ABC television. Since that time, competitive gaming has grown, and it is now a multi-million-dollar industry, and it is looking to become bigger. What a lot of people don't know was that in 2010, well actually from 2005 to 2010, Super Smash Bros. Was in Major League Gaming, which is MLG, and they were giving out tens of thousands of dollars for the prizes for their games. And now we're at a point where League of Legends is giving away $8 million this year in competitive gaming. You can win $8 million. So, which is bigger than a lot of jobs out there. So, we need to find out where is Nintendo stance in it. So, my question is, by a show of hands, how many people are waiting for a Smash Brothers game for the Wii U and the 3DS? Exactly. And if Nintendo, well actually, not if, but when Nintendo makes this game, how many of you would actually compete in video game tournaments with those games? Well, any competitive Nintendo game that they make, because like I could see, well, even though Capcom makes this, Monster Hunter can be a competitive game. Oh, Pokemon. Well, actually, that was at Apex. And Pokemon was at Apex. In fact, Pokemon, Mario Kart, and what else?
I believe they had Kid Icarus.
And Kid Icarus, yes. Those three games were all at Apex. You won cash prizes and everything. And over each year or each event, it becomes bigger and bigger. But we want to get it to a level where it's going to make a lot of money. And as I was saying, while I was at St. Martin over the weekend, they put in Super Smash Brothers Melee and Brawl, and each of the tournament is $3,000 cash payout for the top 8 for both games. But coming back to the States, I'm going to try to work on getting the new Smash Brothers U and even the Smash Brothers on the 3DS into competitive gaming where sponsors will pick it up. Yes?
I actually think that right now it's currently a working title from Nintendo.
Actually, it's through Namco. Nintendo's the publisher. Namco is going to be the people that's going to be actually doing the game.
And I believe this is the same person that's doing like Kid Icarus is actually there too.
Yeah.
He actually wanted to finish Kid Icarus before he started, and then
Of
if
course.
you recall how slow Brawl was in development, Nintendo thought that they put Sakurai.
Yeah, I believe so.
So, yes.
From what I've heard, I've heard that it would be cross-compatible if they make it, so you would be able to play against people who use or the 3DS and vice versa.
Well, so far that's speculation, but that would be something nice. That would be a great addition to it.
It was cited as something as a goal for the game.
Oh, as a goal.
To integrate compatibility between 3DS and Wii U. And I think that hopefully will help the 3DS be taken seriously as a competitive platform once the new Wii U version inevitably gets into competitive gaming.
Well,
Well, I just want to remind everyone we got to be brief because we want to have the Q&A portion, so just don't forget. Try first, continue.
so the 3DS is actually a competitive platform. The issue is that nobody actually structures an actual scene for it. Every time you guys, how many people have been to the last 3 PAX East? All right, so you guys all know that there's a LAN for the 3DS, and before that, the DS. And every year they have DS and 3DS tournaments, whether it may be Tetris, Mario Kart, or whatever the case may be. But no one decided to put those into a structure where you can actually have a competitive scene. You go to this tournament, you can qualify, and you can win money. And my goal here is to get information from the community so that I can, put it together and submit it to Nintendo to see if they can foster and create their own esports league for their particular games, in which Nintendo can put out, cash prizes and things like that. I remember when Brawl first came out, it was in New York. Did anyone go to that 1,000-man Brawl tournament for the launch? It was 4 cities. It was Miami, Chicago, LA, and New York. And they all qualified, and they came down to the launch in New York City. And they had this huge tournament, and the winner got a crystal Nintendo Wii. It was made in crystal. That was Korean DJ. He won. He beat Dyer in the grand finals. But you guys have given me a lot of information on this, and this is good. So I'm gonna package that up and send that off to Nintendo. But look out for Nintendo and esports in the near future.